Hey y'all, it's Tiffany. Just wanted to share some quick whimsical watercolor flowers with you. So I'm got my watercolor paper here and I'm just gonna wet down my watercolors real quick with a spray bottle. This is the Prima Pastel Dream set, which I thought would be really pretty for a quick bouquet of flowers. So all we're gonna do is, you can use any size brush. This is a big round mop type brush. You could use a round brush or a flat brush, whatever's handy, and just grab some color. And I'm not trying to make really even flower shapes. All I'm trying to do is kind of put some blobs on my paper. I'll show you what we're going to do with them after that. It's going to be kind of fun. So again, these are whimsical flowers. This is not super tight, realistic watercolor. I'm just splotching my brush down, using the shape of the brush to kind of wiggle around and make some splotches. I'm going to switch colors here because I want some bright colors. I want a little variety in both my colors and my shapes. So I'm going to do some kind of little dots. Maybe some over here, using the tip of my brush. And again, even though this is a big brush, if I use the point, I can get some smaller strokes. I don't really want to bleed in the pink. And I can lay it down for some wider strokes. So I'm just kind of spreading my color around the page so I have a little bit of it to carry the eye around. I'll grab some yellow. Some pretty fun spring colors. And again, nothing fancy on the shapes here. We got some circles, we got some splotches, we got some dots. And you'll see in the end, I'm not even trying, we're going to add some ink outlines to these, but I'm not even going to try and stay around the outlines of the flowers. So again, this is part of what makes it fun, is they can be anything you want them to be. And blobs are just fine. It's the idea of flowers. And basically just throwing some color down, not thinking about it too much. Any kind of blob shapes that you like. And last of all, I'm going to add some green. And we'll just make some leaf blobs. Okay. It's a pretty minty green on that. And again, I'm using watercolor paper on this, but you could definitely use like a mixed media paper. You could do it in your art journal. If you're a Bible journaler, you could do it in your journaling Bible. Watercolors are great for that. Okay, so again, I'm just kind of wanting to have a little bit of each color go around the page just to carry my eye around and make a bright, fun assortment of colors here. Okay. So that is it on the color. I'm going to dry it real quick. Okay, so now that's dry. They're such pretty summer colors, nice and bright. So I'm going to take my micron pen. This is an 03, but you can pick whatever you like. Again, I always suggest using waterproof, even if you're not going to get in the water with it, just because if something splashes on it, that way it won't bleed later on. And I'm just going to start with some loose kind of flower doodles. Again, not even trying to stay in the lines or around the lines. I like leaving some white space in here. And I'm kind of holding my pen even at the end a little bit. Take that cap off. To give it a little looser feel so I don't get too tight. And you can see I'm doing more than one time around on the pen, or around the outline rather. Again, just trying to make some flower type shapes, kind of doing some squiggles. And you can get some of that white space in there. Around some of these kind of leaf type deals. So super easy and fun. It's nice and relaxing, actually, just kind of play with some doodles. No particular plan. Again, anybody can do this. They're not any special kind of shapes. Just kind of playing with what landed there with the watercolor. And if you don't like that, you kind of make up some more as you go along. And the extra doodle ink type lines just kind of give it that more whimsical feel. The color by itself was really pretty. Again, I'm just holding the pen loosely, kind of let it wander around the shape. I think it's actually starting to run out of ink a little bit. We'll see if I can make it work, hopefully, for the rest of this page. Anyway, make some little circles, sort of. Again, I'm not trying by any means to stay in those, around those lines or specifically outline anything. By changing my lines and having some circles and some different curved lines. We'll have some straight lines here in a minute. It gives it a nice variety. You can make some more like angular squared off type shapes there. All right, and then all I'm going to do is start connecting some lines. Again, very loose. Whoops, missed one. Again, if you hold your pen at the end a little bit more so than when you're trying to write, it'll give you a little bit more looseness, kind of naturally. And I'm going to bring some of these lines down so they're more like stems, kind of making a little bit of a bouquet type of look. Again, not through everything. I don't want a whole bunch of straight lines coming through, but just enough to make it look like they're connected somehow. Not floating in the air too much. All right. And there you have a pretty summer bouquet of whimsical flowers. So I hope you try this. I hope you have fun with it. And if you do, let me know in the comments how you liked it and how it worked out for you. Be blessed and have a great day. Bye.